Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy delivered a powerful message at the Munich Security Conference. He called for the creation of a European army. Zelenskyy argued that Europe must be prepared to defend itself. He expressed concern that Europe cannot always rely on the United States for protection. Zelenskyy's call for a European army is a significant development. It reflects a growing sense of unease in Europe about the security situation. The war in Ukraine has shown that Europe is vulnerable to aggression. Russia's willingness to use military force has shaken European leaders. This call for a European army is not entirely new. French President Macron has made similar proposals in the past. However, Zelenskyy's words carry a new urgency. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has brought the issue of European security into sharp focus. Zelenskyy's speech was a wake-up call for Europe. He argued that Europe must take responsibility for its own security. He warned that relying on the United States is no longer a viable option. Zelenskyy's call for a European army is directly related to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has shown the dangers of European disunity. It has also exposed the limitations of NATO. Zelenskyy stressed that Ukraine should not be excluded from any deals about its future. He argued that Ukraine is an integral part of Europe. He insisted that Ukraine's voice must be heard in any negotiations. The future of Ukraine remains uncertain. Russia shows no signs of withdrawing its forces. The conflict has already claimed thousands of lives. It has also displaced millions of people. Zelenskyy's plea for a European army is a sign of his desperation. He knows that Ukraine cannot defeat Russia alone. He is looking to Europe for help. Zelenskyy's speech was also a warning about the threat posed by Russia. He argued that Russia is a revisionist power. He believes that Russia is seeking to undermine the European security order. Zelenskyy warned that Russia could launch further attacks on Ukraine. He also suggested that Russia could target other countries in Europe. He urged European leaders to take his warnings seriously. The specter of Russian aggression hangs over Europe. Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 was a watershed moment. It showed that Russia was willing to use force to achieve its objectives. Zelenskyy's speech was a reminder that Russia remains a dangerous adversary. He argued that Europe must be prepared to defend itself against Russian aggression. He insisted that appeasement is not an option. Zelenskyy's speech at the Munich Security Conference was a defining moment. It has the potential to reshape European security. His call for a European army is a bold proposition. It remains to be seen whether European leaders will heed his call. The creation of a European army would be a complex undertaking. It would require significant political will. It would also require substantial financial resources. However, the benefits of a European army could be significant. A European army could help to deter Russian aggression. It could also provide Europe with a greater degree of strategic autonomy. This would allow Europe to pursue its own interests independent of the United States. Zelenskyy's speech has sparked a debate about the future of European security. It is a debate that is long overdue. The outcome of this debate will have profound implications for the future of Europe.